Hello, I'm Pallavi. Today, the main view of my project is generating the detailed salary, consisting of basic salary, gross salary, and net salary. And also identifying the employees by years of experience. What is the gender distribution of employee across the organization? How many employees are there in each department? How does the average salary, maximum salary, minimum salary across different department? What is the performance level of each department? What is the average age of employees categorized by gender? How to build slices to view data based on the department and gender.
సో ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అన్ని ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వాలంటే బిఫోర్ దట్ ఎట్ ప్రెసెంట్ ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఒక ఎంప్లాయీ డాష్ బోర్డ్ కూడా క్రియేట్ చేయాలి, అంటే ఎంప్లాయీ డేటాబేస్. జనరల్గా ఎంప్లాయీ అనలిటిక్స్ హబ్ తీసుకుంటే ఈ బేసిక్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఇలాగే క్వశ్చన్స్ మీరు అక్కడ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తారు. సో ఫస్ట్ డేటాబేస్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత ఇవన్నీ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయండి. ఓకే, ఎంటైర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ కూడా ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను త్రూ మై స్టూడెంట్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మీరు కూడా నేర్చుకోండి. ఓకే, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు యువర్ ఛానల్ సుభాష్ ఎట్ ద టెక్ కట్. టుడే నార్మల్గా క్లాసెస్ కాకుండా మీకు ఒక మంచి కాన్సెప్ట్తో ఇక వచ్చాం. ఏంటి అంటే మీరు ఒకసారి ఏదైనా సరే ఎనీ కోర్స్లో ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకున్న తర్వాత మీ కంప్లీట్ సబ్జెక్ట్ని ఎలా ఎలివేట్ చేయాలో ఒక శాంపుల్ చూపిస్తున్నాను. ఓకే, నా ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ మై స్టూడెంట్ పల్లవి.
హలో,
పల్లవి నా దగ్గర డేటా అనలిస్ట్గా వచ్చి మొత్తం డేటా అనలిస్ట్ కోర్స్ అంతా ట్రైన్ చేసుకోయింది. సో ఏం చేస్తామంటే జనరల్గా కోర్స్ చేస్తారు, మీకు కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అర్థమవుతాయి, థియరిటికల్ పార్ట్ అంతా కూడా అర్థమవుతుంది. కానీ బేసికల్గా ఇది మీరు వెళ్ళిన వర్క్ స్టేషన్స్ దగ్గర ఎలా ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలి, ఎలా చేయాలి అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ పైన తను ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేసింది. ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మీకు కూడా చూపిస్తాను. ఓకే,
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ ఎవ్రీవన్. లెట్ మీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ అబౌట్ మై సెల్ఫ్. ఐఎమ్ Pallavi Shakamuri. I had completed my Bachelor of Technology at Sanskriti School of Engineering in Puttaparthi. Here, in our Success Software Academy, I have been trained as a data analyst. So here in a Success Software Academy, I have been trained as a data analyst. So here, this is my presentation. Good morning, everyone. Now this is my project, Employee Analytics Hub for HR role. The questions which I am going to execute in dashboard. So for the first question is generating the detailed salary breakdown consisting of basic salary, gross salary and net salary, and also identifying the employees by the years of experience. What is the gender distribution of employees across the organization? How many employees are there in each department? How does the average salary varies across different department? How does the maximum salary varies across the department? How does the minimum salary varies across the department? What is the performance level of each department? What is the average age of employees categorized by gender? So how to build a slicer to view a data based on department and gender? Let us start with the database and calculations. So now let us see the main database, Employee Analytics here. Now we can see the parent field names like personal details, job details, salary details, performance, bank details, training and development, absence management, emergency contact information. In this, we have some field names like we can see field names like employee ID. So employee ID I have to the manually. Employee ID, first name of the person, last name, full name, date of birth of the person, age, gender, marital status, nationality, address, phone number, email. And here we have in job details, we have the department, their job role and their job level, their employee type, date of joining, years at company, their work location, and the reporting manager ID, reporting manager name, termination reason. And in the salary details, we have some columns like basic salary, TA, DA, HRA, PF, IT, gross salary, deduction, net salary, salary grade, benefits of package, and their performance. We can see the performance, points, rating, and coming to the bank details, we have the bank details, branch name, account number, AF report, and coming to the training development. For the employee, you can give the training course and their completion date and their certification, expiration date, And coming to absence management, we have the leave type, start date, and then how many days they have to, reasons for absence, and the emergency contact information. We can have their emergency name, their relation, number, and email. So, explain about the formulas. For the employee ID, I have to take the manually. I have to the first name of the employee, last name of the employee. Here, for the full name, I have to the formula like concatenation. So let me show the formula. I'll do this. So for seeing the formula, we have to go formulas. In these formulas, we can see the show formulas. We can see the concatenate of B7. B7 is nothing but the first name and C7. C7 is the second, the name of the person. So we can from this we can get that adding the name, like from first name and last name we are adding that. So we can also know that we have some doubt like where that the formula will come. For this we can use the trace precedence. From the trace precedence we can see here the B7. B7 is came from first name. I'll show this. From first name and C7 is from second name. If you want to remove this trace precedent, we can delete as remove arrows. And also if you want to remove the show formulas, we can just click on show formulas. We can like this, it will come. So next is date of birth. I took the normal manually. And the next is age. For the age, I have to create the one function like date function. We can see. Go to the formulas. I also this date function. So date function. From date function, dated is E7. From the first column to first row to last row, E7 to E102. Like today function, like year, we have which year. So we can add this trace precedent, how it came. E7, E7 to E102. Like this, we can check the formulas and we can show. We can see the formulas if there is an issue or if there is any error in the formulas. So next is gender, man, value, national status, Indian, address, phone number, email of the person. Here the email, the concatenation, same as how we took as full name for the same that method only. I have to do for the concatenation method. So 1 minute I'll show the formulas. Here at the rate Gmail, instead of at the rate gmail.com, I have to the company. In which company he or she is working, the employee is working. Next, department, in which department. In that department, there will be segregations like HR. Example, in employee type, date of joining, years. For the year, same the date function I have to. Let me zoom this. Date function. The formula is for the year. Dated is from the Q7 to Q102. Date of joining. So date of joining from the Q7 to Q02. Today and year, which year. Same. So next, the work location. Reporting manager ID, reporting manager name, manual I have to. Termination is if there is a termination is S or else no. Reason, what are the reason which basic salary, TA. For the TA, I'll show the formula. It is maybe tricky, but I'll explain in very simple way. So show formulas. I'm clicking here. I'm just dragging the formula. So here we can see that excess is nothing but basic salary. If the basic salary is greater than 20,000, so there will be a 4%. We will give T as 4%, or else there will be a 3%. Likewise, we are doing the PA, DA, HRA, PF, IT. And the next is gross salary. For the gross salary, I'll show the formulas. Same as it is, but here we are using the sum function. From where? From basic salary plus TA plus DA plus HRA equals to the gross salary formula. Sum is equals to X7 to AA7. And the next column is deduction. So the gross salary, how we calculate the gross salary? I will show the formula. See the formula of gross salary. The sum of PF, TA, sorry, DA, TA, HRA. So sum of TA, DA, HRA, TA. And I'm placing the formula. You can see this. Basic salary, TA, DA, HRA. The sum of the basic salary, TA, DA, HRA. So now I remove the arrows. Okay. And the next one is deduction. For the deduction, the sum of the PF and IT. I'll show this one. PF and IT. You can see this. And the next is, and the basic formula of the salary is for net salary. You can see the net salary, how it is working. So the net salary is nothing but subtraction of, I'll show the formula, subtraction of gross salary and deduction. The subtraction of gross salary and deduction is equals to the net salary. So this is all about the salary details. And the next is from, let's zoom out. Performance. And the next is salary grade. We can see the salary, how the varies, and the benefits of package. And the next is performance, how the employee is performing. If the employee is performing at excelling, there will be points like 5 points. Here, I use one formula. You can see this. 1 minute, I'll zoom in the database. So here you can see the points. Points is nothing but I am using the formula. If I use the if function for this. Let's drag this. Let's find this for more visual. So here A18 nothing but it is excellent. Means A18 is performance. I will trace the precedence. A1 is perform. If the performance is equals to excellent, we will give the 5 points. Or else if the performance equals to the good, we give the 4 points, and on or else 3. From these we get the rating. If the performance is if the points is equals to the excellent, like 5 is equals to, we give the 5-star rating, or else we give the 4, if there is a 4 means 4-star rating, or else 3. So likewise we will get the formula, and also we will get the points and ratings. The next is bank details of the employee. Like we take the bank name, branch name, account number, IFSC code. And the next is training course. The training course is nothing but which training the employee took. The completion date of employee, if he got the certification, yes or no, expiration date means it will be expiring in these days. Here I use the function is what date, means to estimate the date in which date it will get expired. So I will show the formula. 1 minute, I'll do this. So we can see the expired date. So on its estimation date, we can, from the work day, we can get the estimation date. So here we get phase precedent. We get to know how from where the formula is coming, the data is coming. So from the start date, we get the data of work date. Means AQ12 means start date. How many days it will take to expire the certification. I have, for example, I took the 15 days. So likewise, we will explain this. And the next is, I'll just remove the arrows. And the next is leave type. So in the leaf that we have some basic annual, signature, paternity. So next is start date, from which date. So here we can see that there is a number value. From here we can see, we can change this as a date. Short. So you can see here, date value. And the next is end date. End date is nothing but, so let me scroll this. End date. Here I use the work day function. From where I use the price precedent, from start date, and how many days it will take. It depends upon the employee how he took the leave, like 10 days or 5 days. We get the end date. And the next is, I remove the arrows. And the next part is number of days. How many days the person is taking the leave. Like we will take the start date, end date, and days. How many days? So it will come in the days value, number of days. You can see the number. We can see this. So see, you can see this 14 days. The employee took is 14 days. And the next is reason for absence. How many various reasons will be there. And emergency information. So their name, the relation like father, mother, friend, their number. And here the main part is their email ID. From the email ID we can type manually, or else here that I took the function, concatenation function. We know how the concatenation function will work. And the next part is, let me explain about the conventional formatting, where I have used here. 1 minute, I'll remove this. So, where I have used the conventional formatting. So, for these numbers, here I use the conditional formatting, like I'll show this. This, we select the data column. You can go home and here the conditional formatting. I just use the highlighting cells like greater than, if the function is greater than 41, I'll zoom this for the more appealing. So you can see that they are 41. If the age is greater than 41, we get the data as light red filled with the dark redness, not a dark red text. So here you can see dark red text, or else we can change this as go to conditional formatting, highlight the cells greater than 50. I use here 50. So you can see this. So above 50. We got this bit. Same likewise, we can use the conditional formatting. Here I use for the age and also for the years at the company. I use here the test as yellow. And next is net salary. You can see the net salary for the net salary. Test as blue. We can use more than C. I'll show this. So the test as green. Likewise, we can use the conditional formatting. And also next coming to the data validation. Data validation will be different types, like we can use for the list, text length, character length, whole number, decimal number. So here I use some the data validation. I will show this. Like here I use the list female. You can see how it is working. Go to the data. In this we have the data validation. You can see list, female and male. This is about the data validation for the gender. Let's see the questions. Generating the detailed salary breakdown consisting of the basic salary, gross salary and net salary. So here we took the department, basic salary, gross salary, and net salary. So this is the chart for the consolidated summary. And the question is identify the employees by the years of experience. Let's see experience for the experience. So these are the labels which I have to department, average years, the years of the company. So this is the chart. Here I took the line chart. We can take the various chart. It depends upon it. And the next question is, let's see, how to find the maximum net salary of the person, of the employee. So the labels which I have picked is department, like job role, department, job role, and the next net salary. Here we can see that. Now I selected all here. So I can click on one analyst. You can see this analyst here. So or else we can select all. Okay, we'll get the data of all the departments. So the next is the minimum net salary of the employee. So same as it is, but here we are taking as minimum net salary. And the next one is average net salary of the employee. And the next is the gender. From the gender, we can count the employed. How many employees? We can see here the female has the 58 employees and the male has the 38 employees and the total is 96. Here, this is the male column and this is the female. And the next one is employees. How we can count the employee by the department first. We can count the employee. How many members are there? The finance department has the 17, HR. Likewise, we can see, and the grand total is 96. So we can see the department wise. We can there will be. I select one HR. HR. So here the HR department has the 21. So here we can see. I'm selecting all here. And the next is performance. The performance wise, we can see that from the employee ID, we can see the performance wise. Here I took the average, excellent, and good. So average value 5 numbers is the employee, excellent, and 46. The next one is average age. From the gender, we can get the average age. See, average age of the employee is 42. Like it depends upon the person. And the next is total dashboard. This is the total dashboard of the person. So we can see the consolidated summary, average employee years. This is the slicer. So we can, for the slicer, we have to go the options like size slicer options. And we can choose here. I choose here department and the gender. So this is the slicer. From this we can check the finance department, how many are there. Likewise, we can check. So this is the entire dashboard. I'll show the detail. So this is the entire dashboard of the employee GitHub. Now I will show the dashboard. So this is my dashboard project, and also I will show the overview of my project. Let me explain. So first, I have to the employee database, it contains the field names and parent field names. Here, we'll get one doubt, like how the name has came in color. For this, we can change as rename for the changing of the name, and also tab color. It may change. See, from this color, it may change like this color. You can see the difference. So, and the next is consolidated summary. I have to experience of the employee, the maximum net salary of the employee, minimum net salary of the employee, average net salary of the employee, and the gender wise employee from the employees, and the employee counting of employee, the performance base of the employee, and the age of the employee. So the total dashboard. So I explain the basic simple for the in Excel. For this, I will explain in the Power BI. So let us go for Power BI. We have to take one blank report here. We can import the data. Just import the data from the Excel. From the Excel. Like click any name. HR. Open. You'll get the data. It's loading. Because I'm doing some Excel now, so I'm import the data from Excel. So it is loading. So we can take the any column from here. Here I'm taking the column like employee detail. If you want any changes in employee details, you can transform the data, or else you can go directly to the loading. You can transfer the data. So likewise, it will come on it with this loading. You can transfer the data. So you can see the employee data details sheet like column 1, column 2, like as you can see. So after that, if there is an any error, or else if you want to change anything, we'll change this, like rename or else anything we can do. After this, we can close this and apply, close and apply. So here we can see some of the columns from which we have get the data. So from this column, I have created one visualization, like average net salary by department, count of employee, like count by performance by department. The specialty of the Power BI is, I show here, it is automatically, it will take the count. For this, for example, here we can see for the average net salary, here we can see the average. It automatically the Power BI will take the columns, like it depends upon the average of some count, minimum, maximum size. So from here, I have to the Excel to Power BI. If there is a necessity, we can take it as SQL Server to Power BI. But this is my simple project, so here I have to the Excel to Power BI. So this is all about my employee analytics hub as per the HR role. So I hope you like this project. Thank you. This is the employee analytic hub as for HR role. I hope you like this. Thank you.
సో ఇవాళ చూసారు కదా ప్రాజెక్ట్ హౌ షీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. మీరు కూడా మీరు నేర్చుకున్న కాన్సెప్ట్ పైన ఒక రియల్ టైం వర్క్ తీసుకొని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయండి. ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసి ఎంటైర్ థింగ్ చేశారంటే మీకు కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వస్తుంది. మీరు తీసుకున్న క్లాసెస్ కానీ లేకపోతే సబ్జెక్ట్ కానీ ఎంతవరకు మీకు అర్థమైందనే కాన్సెప్ట్ మిమ్మల్ని మీరు టెస్ట్ చేసుకున్నట్టు. ఓకే, నాట్ ఓన్లీ దట్, ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ని మీరు గిట్హబ్లోకి పుష్ చేశారంటే ఎంటైర్ వరల్డ్ మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ కూడా చూస్తుంది. గిట్హబ్లో ఎలా పుష్ చేయాలో నేను ఒకసారి మన షార్ట్లో కూడా చెప్పాను, ఆ లింక్ కూడా ఇస్తాను. ఎనీ ప్రాజెక్ట్, నాట్ ఓన్లీ దిస్ డేటా అనలిస్టిక్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ అమ్మాయి ఇవాళ మనకి ఎక్సెల్లో తీసుకోయింది, పవర్ టు బిఐ టూల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసింది, రేపు పొద్దున ఎస్క్యూఎల్ తీసుకుంటారు, యువర్ జావా ప్రోగ్రామింగ్, ఏదైనా రియల్ టైంగా ఇలా తీసుకొని ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మీ ల్యాప్టాప్స్లో పెట్టుకుంటే సరిపోదు కదా, దీన్ని గిటప్లోకి పుష్ చేయండి. సో దట్ వరల్డ్ అంతా కూడా మీరు చేసిన ప్రాజెక్ట్ని చూస్తుందన్నమాట, మీకు మంచి ఛాన్సెస్ వస్తాయి. ఓకే, దిస్ వన్ వే టు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఓకే, నౌ I hope you learned something from this video. If you learned something from this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.